Hello again, everybody. We are now continuing our quest to find every spot ever shown on the American TV show The Amazing Race. Now we find ourselves in Thailand. Season 1, episode 9. I'll double check that. It'll be on the screen right over here. They left India there and they had to fly from Delhi to Bangkok, and we are in Bangkok. At that point, they needed to rush to either the fast forward or the first clue, but we don't have to do either. So we're going to go to the hotel and rest a little bit, and then we'll go, because we're not actually racing. We're just going to see the spots. We'll go the fast forward first, then we'll check in with you then. Through the magic of editing, we're there right now. Okay. So in that episode, the fast forward was at the Temple of the Reclining Buddha, which we are currently at, but we're not inside yet. When we get inside, we'll tell you what they had to do there. So this is a gold leaf. You take the gold leaf and you rub it on, and then eventually it will just be a gold statue. Obviously, all of the gold statues you see around Thailand are not solid gold. They're statues, but then they have the gold appearance because the gold leaf has been pressed onto the outside. And you picked such a good color to match your shirt. You can't wear shorts into the temple. You must dress appropriately. Cover your shoulders and don't wear shorts. So in the fast forward of that episode, they were here at the Reclining Buddha, and down at the end by the feet, there was a little table set up, and it had a bunch of bowls on it, and those bowls contained coins. And I think the hall behind the back of it, they were running around there, and they had 108 urns, I believe. It was 108. Was it 108?
108.
And then basically they had the winner was the one who chose the correct bowl with the correct number. Because 2 teams attempted it, and whoever succeeded, since it was the fast forward, they got to go to the middle, to the end of the game, go straight to the pit stop and not have to do any of the other activities. But the team who lost then had to go to our next stop, which will be the first clue. Okay, see right here, this little indention area, this is where I think it was set, the coins were, and then they got them and they ran around this hose. Does your dish have exactly 108?
Gosh, I don't
Well,
know.
count
Let's
them
see.
to see if there's 108, to see if our memory is correct. Oh, you have too many. You have to restart.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, we don't have to do that. In that fast forward, if they had too many, what they have to do?
They had to go back and find another bowl that
Just keep going until they had the exact number. And what if they had too little? Same thing.
Same thing.
Just keep going.
But there are 108 bowls.
Let's get out here and figure out how to get to the actual first clue that everybody went to, except for the 2 that attempted the fast forward. Like I said, the one team that failed the fast forward had to go to the original first clue spot anyway, so they just wasted time by coming here. So let's head over there. I think it is at Wat Arun, and it is across the river.
All right.
When the team that failed, actually that is a good point of the show, when the team that failed, the other team already had knowledge of Bangkok, and they told them, don't bother getting a taxi, it would take too long, just get on the river, just get on the ferry and go straight across the river and you'd be there. So we're gonna go look for the ferry. So the actual clue in India that they got was to get to Delhi and fly to Bangkok and go straight to, from the airport, the Temple of the Dawn. So right up here on one of these corners is where the clue box was, so they had to run up here and grab it, and it gave them their next instructions. And those instructions were that the upcoming detour for this leg of the race would be next, and it would be in Kanchanaburi. They had to get there. They were told they had two options. One, they had the bus schedule, so they knew when the bus was leaving. Buses were leaving, and they had to be on one of them to Kanchanaburi from the southern Bangkok bus station. So they had to get there and then ride in the bus at their own cost. They had to pay for the bus ticket, which is cheap here if you've ever been to Southeast Asia. Or they could go to this neighborhood back behind Wat Arun, and they were given a map of a certain part of the neighborhood where they had vans with each one was given a specific license plate number, and if they could find that specific ride, they had a free ride straight to Kanchanaburi. So the issue was know when you were leaving by going to the bus station, or just randomly walk through the neighborhood praying you find this free van. So let's go check out the neighborhood before the sun goes down.
Yes.
Give me a kiss. Thank you. We're gonna go check out the neighborhood. Now we have to find the west gate. I think that's where they left. Okay, I just compared the map that they showed on the TV show, and it had, what was it, Maura, like maybe 6 different roads, like crossroads and stuff.
Yeah.
It looked like a really small area, so we couldn't figure out what the big deal was on the show.
Apparently it wasn't, because a lot of people were saying it was taking them like 2 hours or so just to find their car.
Yeah, we just looked on Google Maps and looked at some of the streets that were listed, and it's a massive, massive area. So yes, it would have took forever to find these private vehicles that were supposed to take them to Kanchanaburi. So yeah, it made total sense. Just go to the bus station, get on the bus. Don't risk it. Buy the ticket and take what you knew.
And that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, tomorrow. But first I'm gonna go look in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll find one of these vans. I don't think 24 years later Phil has one of these vans back there waiting for me. But we'll go walk through the neighborhood for a little bit anyways. Oh, look at his tattoo. Oh, I don't know what room. I don't think I've ever been into these neighborhoods back here behind the temple.
Yeah, in the show it looked like they were walking up and down back alleys and stuff, but
yeah, that's yeah, it had like
there's all these busy streets right here.
It just listed some main big roads.
Unless after 20 years, maybe this was.
No, it said it was contained in the area. So all the roads in between. Hurry up, Maura, come with me. So all the little side roads and small roads, and yeah, see, the side roads is where you can find more parked cars. You're not going to find parked cars on this main road. There's no parking. So yeah, this would have been a horrible task, especially being the first season of the Amazing Race. The contestants really didn't know what to expect. Not knowing what to expect,
yeah.
School's out.
Maybe you want to go through here. Maybe they did go up and down like some of these.
So look, see where these cars are parked. You have to go down every little street, every nook and cranny, looking for a private van by its.
Boy, that was a close bird.
I think the camera got dive bombed. Do I need to check the license plates under these car covers? That might be our van to take us to Kanchanaburi. If we don't find a van that wants to take us to Kanchanaburi for free, we will head to the Bangkok Southern bus station and ride tomorrow. Should be a 3-hour ride. There's the baby.
Aww.
Aww. I think this must be one of the roads that was listed on the map they showed, because I remember this name. It's Steakhouse's Wang Dim Steak. So I think it's named after the road it's on. I'd like to have a steak, but
Well, I noticed they had salmon sashimi.
We can't right now because we have to continue
On a roll.
We have to continue to try to find a free ride. Get around the tree.
There's another side road. It could have been one of these cars.
If I see one with a driver, I'll ask them if they're going to take us to Kanchanaburi tomorrow for free. Absolutely free. That's part of the deal. If you got to pay with your own money, you take the bus. 9204. That is not our car to give us a free ride to Kanchanaburi. Good Lord, I can't imagine having a big Thai neighborhood and just randomly going up and down the streets looking for one specific car that had the license plate number that your team had to find. That's crazy, man. Crazy. There's no cars. Oh, there's some cars parked right there. I know that is Suzu right in front of me. If I move that tarp, guarantee he's got the license number we're looking for. I think Maura's advice from the very beginning was go straight to the bus station. Don't do this. But we got to see the neighborhood. Anybody who's curious about how other cities and other countries look, what they look like and how the people live. Are you driving? Are you driving?
No.
When we get past this, we'll be back on the main road. We'll just get a ride back to our hotel for tonight because we're not going straight to the bus station, regardless of how we made it sound. We will go tomorrow in the morning and have the beautiful ride and see the, I've never been to that part of Thailand. We're almost up to the main road, so say goodbye, Maura.
Bye-bye, Maura.
We're going to sign off for now, and we will see you when we continue this leg of the amazing race. See you tomorrow from the bus station. Okay, it was a hell of a ride getting all the way out here. This bus station is far away, so that would have had to been considered also. But we made it out here. Long motorbike ride. My tailbone hurts, but now we're going to get on the bus. Ready?
Yes,
let's go. Get on the bus. As you can see, there are no tigers here.
Yeah, okay, okay.
You can see, I'll post a link to the Wikipedia page that explains. It was the tiger temple.
Yeah.
There used to be tigers here, but
The deer.
there was some reasons why the government came in and took them away, but
Here you go.
I don't know the exact history of it.
Yeah,
I just
the good.
did a preliminary reading. So I'll link in the description and in a pinned comment, maybe, the Wikipedia page explaining what happened to the tiger temple. Maura's getting assaulted by bovines. Okay, so on
Watch all the
this
dung.
detour, one member of each team had to dress like a monk and walk through a pit of tigers. And I think we're coming up on the actual pits. You can see up there and right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk around and try to zoom in down there. Obviously there's, as I said earlier, obviously there's no tigers here. So I could walk around down in there, I'm sure, but I'll just stand up here at the top. And again, this place has changed so much because that first season was filmed over 20 years ago. See, I bet this whole gorge here is where they had to walk through. These little things probably weren't even there 20 years ago. So they walked down and then walked through here and then could walk through there. So somewhere down there they had the tigers. I'll have videos playing to example of what I'm talking about. Probably put them over here in this corner. And you'll see, although I'm sure they were probably sedated and on chains, but still would have been very
I think that's where
very
they
difficult
started.
for me to walk through there because I'm sure I would have been scared. Okay, so
all right.
this was a successful finding of that spot of that season of the Amazing Race. So when they're here, after they got their clue from doing the detour, it told them where the pit stop was. And they went from the Tiger Temple here, and they had to go to the Tiger Cave Temple in Krabi.
Okay.
The
And that's
Tiger
where we go
Cave
next.
Temple in Krabi, which is way down south, a long way away from here. Now, how are we going to get there? I don't know. We'll figure it out, but
Until
we
then.
don't know yet. Until then, we'll have to go back and figure out how we're going to get down there. And the next time you see us, it will be at the Tiger Cave Temple in Krabi. We'll go out with some more animal footage.
Get attacked by cows.
I want to take that little piggy home, but he'll grow up and he'll be a big piggy like that muddy thing over there. It's been a long journey. We're about 5 hours away from where are we going? Kanchanaburi. Still trying to get down to Krabi. We still got 5 more hours to go, so we stopped about halfway, took a rest, and now we're waiting for the train to head further down south. Another 5 hours to go. Currently in Suratani after over 4-hour train ride, but now we have to get in a vehicle and drive the rest of the way because we're not here to see Suratani this trip. We're here to get to Krabi. It's a hell of a haul to get from Kanchanaburi all the way to Krabi. Been a long travel day. You've probably got another 45 minutes to an hour. I love the Thailand bathroom signs. Kanchanaburi to Krabi, I will tell you right now, if you ever try to make that journey, whether it's on a train or on a bus or private driver, I don't care what it is, it's a really long trip. But we're here and we are at the Tiger Cave Temple. The Tiger Cave Temple is where they had the pit stop for this leg of the amazing race. They came all the way down here to check in, and now we are going to go inside and show you around the best we can so we can end this leg. I'm not sure if it looked like that 24 years ago when they did that first season, because they're obviously doing a lot of work on it. It's very beautiful, and on the show they only showed the inside of the Tiger Temple, which is actually the Tiger Cave is up here. So that temple is, I mean, the whole thing may be new. I don't know if that was there 24 years ago. It may be in addition, but the Tiger Cave is this way, and that's where we need to go check in. I was let down in so many places. Phil's never been there with a check for me, so I know I'm not going to get any money after this leg, but maybe one day we'll get on the show and actually earn some cash. It's one of the things that you must consider before going on a show like The Amazing Race. Are you healthy? I'm sure they have tests, because I know a lot of people who couldn't make it up these steps. I'm close to being one of them. You okay?
Me too.
Yeah. You're healthier than me.
Oh, it's getting steeper right now.
We can make it. I think we can. I think we can. And I'm spent. So, we're a little concerned. We don't know how far back we're supposed to go. Whew. There's a sign coming up. Wonderland. This way. I don't know what that means. I'm looking for the Tiger Cave Temple.
Some interesting cave formation over here off to the left, though.
Yeah, maybe that's where we're going. Let's see.
Maybe that is the cave.
Let's see what that says. To the big tree, to the cave, 90 meters.
Oy.
Starting to look familiar.
Maybe this is it.
Yes, it is. Please take off your shoes.
This is where they had to meet.
I don't know, let me walk around here. Because it says to the cave this way. This is just the shrine here.
But I think this is it.
Yeah.
Where the contestants had to meet right here. They didn't.
No, they actually went
Did they actually go in?
in the cave. Well, unless it was just looked like it because it was nighttime.
Yeah.
Because this was they had some people were sacked out in
yeah, and they had a table.
like sleeping bags, and they were
right
walking
here.
around down here, and they had a little sitting area where they were meeting to tell people who advanced and who didn't.
Yes.
And I believe it was right in front of that. But I still want to go see the Tiger Cave while we still have some daylight. If you only knew what we have to do tomorrow on the next leg of The Amazing Race. Oh, let me rephrase that. No copyright problems here. Our amazing race. So we went looking for the Tiger Cave Temple, and we went over the hill, over the steps, over the mountain, and found those caves, trying to find where they had their pit stop. And we were wrong. As we're leaving, we saw a sign that said this way to the Tiger Cave Temple, and we come in here, and it's exactly where it was. They had this whole set up. They had chairs and tables out here where they were kicking somebody off the show. And the people even had sleeping bags that were all laying over here. I'm whispering. I hope the mic is picking me up okay, because I am in a temple. It's late and there's not that many people here. So I'm not really disrupting the peace, I don't think, but still, I want to whisper. The tiger cave is here. I suppose I can go through here. It's the tiger cave. Obviously that's not a real tiger. That is a shrine set up. I came in and filmed this without Maura because she went to the little girl's room. When I tell her that the right place was right here the entire time and we walked over the mountain, she's going to be very agitated. How to film her reaction when I tell her that I found the actual pit stop. This is where we needed to be to end this leg of the amazing race. Season 1. Episode 9, 24 years ago. I cannot believe it. I'm so glad this show is helping me find all of these interesting places. So let me get out here so I can quit whispering. We're going to sign off here, and we will see you tomorrow as we start the next leg. Still remaining here in Krabi.